Florida Naturalist Center is a room located inside the museum, MOSH, we call the museum MOSH, where we have live animals exhibited to show the diverse wildlife in Florida, their habitats, and the ecosystem that they live in. Along with a couple other areas in the museum, we show aquatic exhibits of freshwater and saltwater animals that live in Northeast Florida. The challenge is they're rescued, so many of them have injuries. They're orphaned, so we use a lot of our time even, take them home and get them imprinted so that they can work with the public. Imprinted means they've lost their fear of humans. We have a diverse diet that we have to feed the animals that we make every day. Every aspect of animal husbandry is done in here by a small staff and some volunteers, and right now we have teen interns. We are standing in front of Grady, a barred owl. He is one of our rescued MOSH animals. We get some birds of prey or raptor birds who cannot be released back into the wild. He had a shoulder injury. Received Grady in 2007, and he cannot fly. He's called a non-flighted bird, so we modified and built this exhibit to hold him. We rotate the birds so they can get outside and get some sun. And as you can see, the kids and visitors can get a close view of the birds, closer than at the zoo or anywhere. And we do try to keep it quiet in here for them so they have a good quality of life. In the Florida Naturalist Center, one of the ways we educate our visitors is by showing ecosystems, the animal's habitat and their place in the ecosystem and why it's important. The gopher tortoise that we have here, Gooder, he's in his 20s. And they make gopher tortoise burrows that are an ecosystem home to over 200 other species, including the eastern indigo snake. This is Carlisle. He's about 4 years old, which is the largest non-venomous snake in North America. And when I bring him out, it makes a really good impact, and I can start talking about the ecosystem. In the Florida Naturalist Center, like a lot of other nature centers in America, we keep a Virginia opossum. She was a rescue, and they're easily imprinted. They lose their fear of humans, so people are able to get a hands-on experience with her to dispel some of the misconceptions and myths that people think about opossums. A lot of visitors might think they're a rat and that they're full of rabies and they're going to chase them and bite them, and they don't know their purpose, why they're here. So we dispel that. We tell them they're the only North American marsupial, so they have a pouch, and a lot of times that's really surprising. They're related to kangaroos. Their purpose is to clean up the earth for us, like a vulture. Here at MOSH, we get quite a few opossums that need help. People bring them to us, and we usually put them back in the wild. We kept Daisy because she has a great disposition. She's been here since June of '09. And she's one of the animals that runs around, and I hear the screaming coming from the room. I'm usually in my office, and then I can get a conversation going about Daisy, and they might leave with a whole different attitude about an opossum. Our education programs are designed to inspire appreciation and respect for the animals that people live among in Northeast Florida, our animals, wildlife. We do that in the Naturalist Center, in the Florida Naturalist Center, with daily creature features, differently themed animal talks where people can get hands-on interaction with the animals.